Good morning. Welcome to morning meditation. It's been a while. I've been on vacation and I'm officially not on vacation anymore. It's kind of a sad day and a happy one. But I've been on a beautiful, wonderful vacation and resetting some things and initiating the launch of my class, which has begun. And so now I'm here. So those of you that have missed me, hello. Sorry to be missed, and not sorry, I guess. It's always good to take a break and kind of reset and come back fresh. Thank you. Thank you. I got a message yesterday from someone like, I'm not getting your notifications anymore. I'm like, well, I'm still here. I'm just on vacation. I'm just on vacation. Beautiful, wonderful vacation. Now I'm back here at center and not center of my camera. Good morning. Good morning. Ooh, and you wake up, you're a little bit stiff. So good morning. For those of you that do not know who I am, my name is Jill. I'm an intuitive healer and I do guided meditations on Periscope. This week I'll be doing meditations at 5:30 a.m. We'll see if that sticks. My schedule is a little bit funky with children not in school and in summer school, so we'll see if that sticks. But for now, we're going to stick with our 5:30 time slot. And we'll get started with the card I drew today. So the card that I've pulled for our meditation today is the Remembrance card. And what's interesting about this card is the fact that the figure in the card is in water and she's surrounded by water, but she's not only surrounded by water, she has vines hanging off of her. So if you think about when you're in the muck, so to speak, and you're crawling out of it and it's still on your body, and the water is trying, these waves are trying to wash it away, and they keep resurfacing. It's like you remembering, you continue to bring it forward. Even though you're not in the muck anymore, you're trying to wash or cleanse yourself of it, it's still on you. And so this remembering or going back to old things is very similar to that and similar to the images on the card. And you see her here lying in the waves and the vines moving over her body. Anytime we see water in a card, it's often about our emotions and what's tied to them. And so as a way of release today, we're going to take you through some breath work and really just kind of ease into meditation and kind of correct our form or posture, recenter, and really understand what that breath work does for us. Anytime we are running about through the day and we can't get our focus and are easily frustrated or easily irritable, or you just have something that's happened and you can't get it out of your mind and it keeps coming up and it's actually making you more and more frustrated. And so what do we do? Innately, we try to push it away and we try to think and focus on something else. What I would tell you for today is to think of that thing. Allow it to come up in your body. And when I say to come up in your body, to reconnect and feel it. So when we experience something that's upsetting to us, we will typically first feel it in the solar plexus or the tummy, and then in the heart. And from there, if we feel these things and it's moving, it'll move up into the throat and we'll want to speak it, or we'll want to cry, or want to yell. And if we don't do those things, what happens? We will get physical pain in the throat because we're holding it in. We're not allowing that energy to surface or move forward and project in whatever way it needs to project. And sometimes that breath that comes in and we sit and focus on that breath allows us to calm ourselves so the energy isn't as intense, and so that maybe when we do speak, our words aren't as harsh, or allows us to cry when we need to cry. So let's go ahead and feel ourselves, get ourselves in a good, comfortable position. If you feel you need to lie down, you can lie down. There is no right or wrong, really. It's most common form of meditation is to sit in a typical type of lotus position, and with your legs crossed and your back nice and straight, and your shoulders somewhat back to keep that spine straight. Allows for really good flow of energy all the way from the root chakra at the base of the spine, all the way up through the heart, throat, third eye, crown, because your energy is flowing this way. Also allows it to descend and come down and in. So when we clear the chakras, we'll usually come down and in. We'll do some of that today, and we'll do some breath work. So I want you to get a nice, comfortable seated position. I sit in what's like a modified lotus. So I sit on a stool where my hips are elevated and my knees are down, and my legs are, my feet are underneath me. But you can lie down if it's more comfortable for you, or sit in a chair that supports your back and your feet are firmly on the floor. So once you're in this comfortable position, you're going to take really nice cleansing breaths all the way down into the belly. Now, typically what we'll do is we will breathe from the chest up here, and our shoulders will rise. We'll take short, shallow breaths. And what I'm asking you to do is to really refocus, ground yourself, and bring that breath all the way down to the belly. So we're expanding the belly out, pushing that diaphragm down, expanding the belly out. And then slowly exhaling, slowly exhaling. So 2 count breath in, that just count to 2 as you're breathing in. And 4 count on the way out. So it should be twice as long on the way out. And when you're doing it, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Close your eyes. Rest your hands on your legs or on your lap. Take a nice deep breath in. And slowly exhale that breath. Take a nice deep breath in. Slowly exhale. One more deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Much more calm and centered and relaxed. Go ahead and relax that breath. Just allow it to naturally flow through the body. It's not a forced breath. It finds this nice, natural, slow rhythm. And you're still breathing down in the belly. The breath isn't high in the chest. Shoulders are relaxed. Arms and hands are relaxed. And that breath is just flowing naturally in and out. For new meditators, this can be difficult to sit. Your mind begins to wander. So what I want you to do is just focus the mind on the breath. What I use to focus my mind is I use ocean waves, and I watch the waves in my mind, and my breath follows. So as I breathe in, I visualize that ocean wave crashing to the shore. And as I breathe out, I visualize that wave receding out. As I visualize these waves, my breath follows that nice, even flow. My body becomes more relaxed. My thoughts become more centered. I want you to just take a few moments today. Just get into that flow. Follow those waves in your mind. Watch your breath imitated through your ears. You're hearing those waves. Just relax. Good, nice and relaxed. So now what I want you to do is I want you to visualize your feet on the ground. Perhaps you're standing right there at the beach. So you're visualizing those ocean waves. You can feel your feet on the sand. Just at your feet, there's this beautiful ball of light. Warm, glowing light. I want you to grab hold of it with your hands. And pull it up so it's level with your solar plexus, which is your belly. Just above your belly button. So you're holding this ball of light. You're going to pull it into your body. The energy of that light is just like you standing next to a good friend, pouring out all of those things that hurt you or made you sad, because you just need them to listen to you. That light does the same thing. So as if it's cleansing those heavy things that are sitting in our bodies and collecting them. It's starting with our thoughts in our solar plexus. Harsh thoughts that we have about ourselves, that we believe ourselves to be, that we think of others because we can't face our own fears. So as this energy comes into your body and merges with your own light, it begins to spiral, turning just like a drain, water going down a drain, begins to merge and spiral together and pull that energy residing in your body, all the muck you carry with you. Now you need to take a deep breath in, focusing on that energy in your tummy, and slowly exhale. Relax the breath. Continue that nice, slow, even breathing down to the belly. Now we're going to allow this light to move down into the sacral. This is in our pelvis, our center for creativity, where we feel this is also where we might have sexual fear or blocks. So trauma to this area can be significant. Carry a lot of emotional weight from that. So just like we did in the solar plexus, I want you to visualize that sacral, that light you brought into your body merging with your own, begins to spiral. Again, just like water going down a drain, except it's pulling at all that energy that you bring with you, that you carry on you, pulling at it, pulling it out of your sacral chakra. Remember to keep that breath nice and steady. Shoulders and body relaxed. Allow yourself to breathe. You're moving energy in these centers in the body. Sometimes thoughts and feelings will resurface. Breathe through those, pushing it down to that energy that's in your body, allowing it to flow out. Visualizing it moving through that ball of light, extracting itself through that spiral, just clearing away the muck. We're going to continue moving this light now down to the root chakra at the base of the spine. You see that beautiful ball of light move down, begin to spiral, merge with your own light. Almost like a centrifuge, where you're removing what it is that you need to from blood. It's the same with energy. So that's what we're doing. Merging them together and watching them spiral. And allowing all of that muck that we carry with us to be extracted into this ball of light. Keeping that breath nice and even. Thoughts and feelings that might come up as you're working through this chakra will be your sense of security. Things that might challenge that. Finances, home, family, all those things that make you feel secure and stable. So if you're experiencing thoughts and feelings going through this chakra, you might be related to that. Keeping the breath nice and even, shoulders relaxed. At the base of your spine and the back of your body, there's a small energetic release, like a tube of light. Might also look like something else, but that's not what we're talking about. It's an energetic release, and that's where this light will remove itself from. Pulling all that doesn't serve from your body. Being absorbed back into the earth. Watching those ocean waves. Follow the breath. I want you to take a nice deep breath in all the way down to your belly. And slowly exhale. Relax the breath. Nice heaving, breathing. Following those waves in your mind. That breath coming in. Wave coming in. The breath receding out. That wave receding out. I want you to just take a moment to continue that nice, even breathing. I'll call you back when it's time. Go ahead and place your hands over your heart. Take a nice deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Just take a moment for gratitude, honoring yourself, the space you're in. Bring your hands in front of you in prayer position. Take another nice deep breath in. Slowly exhale. When you're ready, open your eyes. Oh, my tummy gave a big gurgle like, I'm hungry, I need coffee. Feed me coffee, Jill. Welcome back. So a good way to look at these lower three chakras, which is really important because we hold so much of the energy from our everyday waking life in these lower three chakras. Oh, thank you. And that's really our, root is your foundation. Your soul, your sacral is your feelings, is how you're affected. You're affected emotionally. And then the solar plexus is where your thoughts and your judgment comes in. And so when we're looking at what might be mucking up our system energetically, we're we're really talking about a lot of those lower three chakras, because they're the ones that are really engaged in our everyday waking, your human life, and moving that up into the heart, into the throat, into the third eye, into, this is all how do you say engagement with life, how we're projecting these lower three. They take in everything that we're feeling on an everyday basis, and we're moving that and manifesting that energy in these upper chakras. Breath, doing exactly what we did today, is a good way of assisting your anxiety. When we're anxious and we are, so the question is about anxiety. How does meditation help my anxiety? When we're anxious, we're anxious about something, right? So often anxiety comes from being ungrounded or feeling insecurity in our lower three chakras, primarily in our root chakra. And so what meditation will do is it will help you kind of come into center and focus and really allow yourself regrounding. So anytime you're throughout the day and you're a little scatterbrained, or you can't focus on something, or you have fears that continue to go through the mind. This fear is all rooted in your safety and security. So if I do something, then this might happen. And so it's like, well, if you feel that stability and that safety and security, then you will less likely have fear about XYZ. And so that breath helps to refocus and turn inward. So all of this work is inward work. It's inward observations and rebuilding that trust and security in ourselves. Because everything else out here, we're so focused out here every day that we're looking at, well, what are they doing, and what are they doing, and what are they doing? So this is always, you're constantly in a state of comparison, because you're using everything else in your environment as your mirror to measure your personal success. When that's not you. All of that out there isn't you. This is you. So meditation allowing you to personal reflection, center and ground, reestablish that sense of safety and security will help release and minimize anxiety and fear. So hopefully that helps, honey. I know it's probably a long-winded explanation, but so let's go into our card today. And there really is no nice way. You're welcome. There is really no nice way of saying like that energetic release. And I kept asking Spirit, I'm like, can we please, like, do we birth it? What are we saying? Because often the energy will move down the legs, but it was really clear that the energy was not moving down the legs. This ball of light was like it had retrieved all of this muck in the body, and then it was releasing it. But it's like, am I going to the bathroom? What exactly am I doing? But there is, just at the base of the spine, there is this like I don't know, it's like a release, energetic release. Comes up here, comes in here, and then releases down. So we'll get a little guidance today, and then we'll move on with our morning. Wow, we're actually doing that for a long time. I'm surprised it went really fast. What a perfectly amazing card today. So our card today is the evolution card. And what's really beautiful about this card is that it is showing us these 3 balls of light. And what do we work on today? 3 energy centers in the body. Clearing and making way for awareness and shift and change, and allowing that beauty within ourselves to move up. Transformation. So, really great affirmation. These beautiful balls of light, energy centers in the body, cleansing and clearing and making way for new. So I hope you guys have a beautiful and amazing day, and I shall see you tomorrow morning at 5:30. Bye, guys.